Alright, buckle up, because the ATL just got hotter than a Georgia summer. And this time the smoke is coming straight from Spice herself. Imagine this, you're scrolling through your feed, minding your business, when bam clips start dropping of Spice, the dancehall queen, looking straight into the camera with that signature fire in her eyes, pointing fingers and dropping bombs. I'm done playing nice, she declares in one viral moment that's already racked up millions of views. And who's on the receiving end? None other than Yandy Smith-Harris, the queen of loyalty, or so everyone thought, until Spice called her entire friendship card into question over one name, Rasheeda Frost. That's right, LHHATL Season 13 Part B just served us the kind of drama that has fans screaming at their screens, taking sides in group chats, and questioning everything they thought they knew about these OGs. For weeks, whispers have been swirling about tension brewing between these powerhouse women. Spice, fresh off her own storms and still holding it down as the realest in the room, starts feeling some type of way when she notices Yandy seemingly always riding for Rasheeda, no matter what. Every time there's a disagreement, every time Rasheeda and Kirk's marriage hits another rocky patch, every time Rasheeda needs backup, there's Yandy front and center. But when Spice needed that same energy, crickets. Fans are shocked. Is Yandy playing favorites? They're asking. Has loyalty become conditional in the ATL circle? And Spice, she's had enough. In an explosive sit-down that producers probably had security on standby for, Spice finally lays it all out. Emotions run high as she confronts Yandy head-on. You claim sisterhood, but it feels like Rasheeda gets the VIP pass while the rest of us are waiting in line. The room goes silent. Yandy's face, pure shock mixed with that signature composure, cracking just enough for everyone to see the hurt underneath. But here's where it gets juicy. This isn't just about two friends arguing. This is about years of built-up resentment, shifting alliances, and the unspoken rule of the love and hip-hop streets. Loyalty is everything, until it isn't. Rasheeda's name keeps getting dragged into it, whether she wants it or not. Is she the innocent party caught in the crossfire? Or has she been quietly enjoying the perks of being Yandy's right? And what happens when Spice, never one to bite her tongue, decides to air it all out on national TV? The internet is on fire. Team Spice is chanting "Speak your truth, Queen," while Team Yandy is firing back with "She's always been loyal, Spice is just jealous." Even Mendices, Kirk, and the rest of the cast are getting pulled into the comments, dropping cryptic emojis and vague stories that only fuel the chaos. One thing's for certain. This confrontation is about to change the entire dynamic of the group. Friendships will be tested, alliances will shatter, and somewhere in the middle of all this mess, the truth about who's really loyal and who's just playing the game is finally coming to light. If you thought last season was wild, honey, you ain't seen nothing yet. Stick around, because we're diving deep into every heated moment, every shady side-eye, and every tearful confession in the most explosive chapter of LHHATL yet. This is drama. Spice calls out Yandy over Rasheeda loyalty. And trust me, you won't believe what happens next. The room in the lavish Atlanta loft where they filmed those iconic sit-downs feels smaller tonight, thicker with tension than the humid summer air outside. Cameras rolling, lights hot, but the real heat is coming from Spice as she leans forward on the plush sectional, gold chains catching every flicker, her Jamaican accent slicing through the silence like a machete. Yandy, me tired AD games dem. Real talk now. How Ja always dey pan Rasheeda side like she'd only one Ian AD circle way matter. Every single time she cry, Ja run fee hug her, wipe her tears, defend her marriage, defend her business moves. But when me speak up, when me need somebody fee have me back, pan set or offset, where Ja ghost, straight ghost. Yandy sits across from her, legs crossed tight, arms folded like she's trying to hold her composure together with sheer willpower. Her signature braids are flawless, makeup on point, but those eyes betray her, wide, blinking fast, the way they do when she's calculating every word before it leaves her mouth. Spice, hold on. First of all, nobody ghosted you. I've been here. I've checked on you. I've invited you to family dinners, to the kids' birthdays. Loyalty ain't measured by who yells the loudest or who posts the most dramatic stories. I show up how I show up. Spice lets out a sharp laugh that echoes off the high ceilings. The kind of laugh that says she's heard that line before and it still sounds like excuses. Show up Ja, show up fee Rasheeda wedding vow renewals. Ja, show up fee Rasheeda when Kirk mess up again. Ja, show up fee Rasheeda boutique openings like Ja D. But when me did a go through me own storm last year, when D blogs dem drag me name, when me family back home need me more than ever, where was D energy? One text, one you good sis. Nuttin'. And now Ja. Want tell me bout how Ja show love. Come on Yandy. D fans dem see it. D whole internet see it. Stop gaslight me. The producer in the corner shifts uncomfortably because even they know this moment is gold draw. Unfiltered. The kind of television that keeps people glued for seasons. Rasheeda isn't even in the room yet, but her name hangs heavy, like she's sitting right between them. Yandy exhales slow, trying to keep her voice level. Spice, you're my sister. I don't pick and choose who I ride for based on who's loudest that week. Rasheeda and I been through real life together, marriages, kids, businesses crashing and rebuilding. That bond built over time. It ain't about favorites. It's about history. History. Spice fires back, voice rising an octave. Me have history too. Yandy. Me come pandish show. Put me real life out day. Take D bullets fee everybody else, when dem too scared fee speak. Me defend Ja when people come fee Ja about Mendici's legal situation years back. Me hold space when Ja cry bout D prison visits. Me never turn me back. But now, all a sudden, loyalty only flow one way, towards Rasheeda Frost and nobody else. The camera zooms in tight on Yandy's face, as a flicker of guilt or maybe just irritation crosses her features. She uncrosses her legs, leans in closer. You're twisting it? Spice. Nobody said Rasheeda, the only one, but you've been coming for her lately. Every episode, little comments, side eyes, throwing shade about her and Kirk like Ja perfect. Marriage ain't easy for nobody. You don't get to judge her and then get mad when I defend my friend. Spice throws her hands up, bangles clanging. Judge, me, no judge. Me state facts. Kirk out here doing Kirk things. Rasheeda pretending everything golden pan Instagram. And ya right there hyping it up like ya D President AD fan club. Meanwhile, when me call out D fake, when me say we all need fee, keep it real. Ja jump fee, protect her feelings but never mine. Dat hurt yin, dat hurt bad. Outside the loft, the rest of the cast is scattered in different rooms, watching monitors like it's a sporting event. Scrappy paces back and forth in the green room, shaking his head. Spice ain't wrong though. Yandy do play favorites sometimes. Rasheeda, get D-soft treatment. Carly Red, sipping a cocktail, nods slowly. Girl been saying it for seasons. Yandy act like she neutral but she'll pick who she wanna save. Even Mimi, usually the peacemaker, whispers to Tommy. This bout to blow D-whole group up. Back in the room, Yandy's voice cracks just a little, the first real sign she's feeling the weight. Spice, I never meant to make you feel less than. You're family to me? But you attacking Rasheeda every chance you get makes it hard for me to stay in the middle. I'm not choosing sides. I'm choosing peace. Peace. Spice scoffs, standing up now, energy too big to stay seated. Ja called this peace. Ja let me sit here feeling like D outsider while Rasheeda get D red carpet treatment. Nah sis. Peace would have been ya checking me the same way ya check on her. Peace would have been equal energy, but Ja nah do dat. And now, D whole world watching. And dem see exactly what me see. The door opens quietly. Rasheeda steps in, hair pulled back, oversized hoodie, looking like she just rolled out of bed, but still flawless. She wasn't scheduled to be here, but producers clearly called an audible. The room freezes. Spice turns, eyes narrowing. Yandy stands up instinctively, like she's ready to shield her girl. Rasheeda raises a hand, calm but firm. I heard everything, and I'm not about to let y'all tear each other apart over me without me in the room. Spice crosses her arms. Finally, Miss Perfect aside fees show up. Rasheeda doesn't flinch. Spice, I never asked Yandy to defend me. She do it because she real, but if you got something to say to me, say it direct. Don't keep throwing my name around like I'm D problem. Yandy steps between them, palms out. Hold up. Nobody jumping anybody tonight. We talking, that's it. But Spice isn't backing down. Rasheeda Ja know exactly what disable. Ja sit quiet while Yandy ride fee Ja, but when me need dat same ride, silence. Ja happy being D golden child. Rasheeda's eyes flash. Golden child. Girl, I been through hell on this show, same as you. Public breakups, business flops, family drama. I don't ask for handouts. And I damn sure don't play victim. If you mad at Yandy, take it up with her. Leave me out. The argument spirals, accusations flying faster than anyone can process. Spice brings up old tweets. Rasheeda claps back with receipts from group chats. Yandy tries to referee but ends up yelling over both of them. Producers finally call cut. But not before Spice drops the line that breaks the internet later. Loyalty supposed to be blind. but Ja eyes wide open, fee Rasheeda and shut tight fee everybody else. As the lights dim and everyone catches their breath, the damage is already done. Phones light up across Atlanta. Fans flood the comments under every promo clip. Hashtag TeamSpice, trending within minutes. Hashtag Yandy fake trending right behind it. Even Kirk posts a cryptic story, just a black screen with SMH and a prayer emoji. Mendices likes a few Team Yandy posts but stays silent. The group text blows up with what the hell just happened from cast members who weren't even filming tonight. Spice storms out first, heels clicking hard on the marble floor, muttering under her breath in patois. Yandy stays behind, hugging Rasheeda tight, whispering "I got you," like it's a reflex. Rasheeda nods, but her face says she's tired of being the pawn. Tired of the target on her back, simply for being close to Yandy. Outside, paparazzi catch Spice climbing into her SUV. Windows down so the world can hear her final word for the night. "Dis ain't over." Not by a long shot. And just like that, the loyalty question that's been simmering for seasons finally boils over. Alliances shift, friendships fracture, and the entire LHHATL family braces for what comes next, because when Spice calls you out, she doesn't just call you out, she calls the whole game into question. The cameras cut back in after a tense 10-minute break. But the energy in the loft hasn't cooled one bit, if anything. It's thicker, stickier, like the air before a thunderstorm finally breaks. Rasheeda stands near the edge of the sectional now, arms crossed, chin up, refusing to shrink even though Spice's words are still echoing off the walls. Yandy hovers close, protective instinct on full display, while Spice paces slowly like a lioness deciding her next move. Producers whisper furiously in headsets, knowing they've struck reality TV lightning, but also terrified it might burn the whole set down. Spice stops pacing, turns sharp on her heel, locks eyes with Rasheeda. "Ja say leave Ja out." "How me leave Ja out when Ja name keep coming up every time we talk about loyalty?" Ja act like Ja innocent bystander, but Ja sitting pretty while Yandy play savior fee Ja every season. Kirk cheat, Yandy there. Business flop, Yandy promoting. Family drama, Yandy posting praying for my sis. But when Spice have real issue, when Spice family back a yard struggling, when Spice dealing with health scares, nobody even ask bout where. Same energy. Ja never once reach out direct. Not once. Rasheeda's jaw tightens, but her voice stays measured, the way she's learned to do after years of public scrutiny. "Spice, I don't owe you daily check-ins. We all got lives. I got kids, a husband who's still figuring things out, a label to run, tours to book. I'm not on my phone 24/7, seeing who needs a text. And yeah, Yandy and I talk every day because we built that. You want the same thing? Build it, don't demand it because you see it somewhere else." The words land like a slap. Spice's eyes widen for a split second before narrowing again. Hurt flashing so raw the camera catches every micro-expression. "Build it. Me been building since day one. Me come pan this show when half these people didn't even know me name outside Don's. Me bring real Jamaican flavor, real struggle, real talk. Me never hide behind filters and PR teams. But building friendship ain't one-sided. Yacht and Yandy got ya a little exclusive club, and everybody else, just extras in ya story." Yandy jumps in quick, voice rising to match the heat. "That's not fair. Spice, nobody treating you like an extra. You're one of the most powerful voices on this show. People tune in for you, but you keep framing it like we're against you. Like Rasheeda and I woke up one day and decided to ice you out. That's not what happened." Spice spins toward Yandy, finger pointed. "Then explain it. Explain why every time there's a group dinner, Rasheeda's seated right next to Ja, laughing loudest at Ja jokes. Explain why when we film group scenes, Ja always check Rasheeda first. You good sis, but me have to beg fee eye contact sometimes. Explain why when D-blogs drop tea bout me, Ja silent, but when it's Rasheeda, Ja on live defending her honor like it's Ja own mama." Yandy opens her mouth, closes it, searches for words that won't make it worse. Finally she sighs, shoulders dropping just enough to show she's tired too. Because sometimes I don't know what to say to you, Spice. You come so hard, so direct, it feels like anything I say, gone get thrown back in my face. With Rasheeda, we talk soft. We've been through soft moments together, you and me. It's always fireworks. I'm not scared of you, but I'm scared of losing you if I say the wrong thing." The confession hangs there, vulnerable in a way Yandy rarely allows on camera. Spice blinks, caught off guard. For the first time tonight, her posture softens a fraction. "Ja scared of losing me. Den act like it. Stop treating me like me fragile bum way ya have to tiptoe around. Me nah need soft. Me need real. Me need equal. Rasheeda steps forward now, closing the gap between them. Then let's be real right now. No cameras for a second wait. Scratch that. Cameras stay because this is us. Spice, I respect you. I always have. Your hustle inspires me, but I'm not competing for Yandy's attention. She's my friend, not a prize. If you feel left out, tell me how to fix it. Don't keep punishing me for something I didn't start. Spice studies Rasheeda's face, searching for the lie, but finds only sincerity. She exhales long and slow. Me, nah, one punish nobody. Me tired of feeling like the third wheel in a me own circle. Me give so much love, so much loyalty, and sometimes it feel like it bounce right back. Yandy reaches out, hesitates, then places a hand on Spice's arm. Then let me start fixing it tonight. No more middle ground. No more assuming. From here on, if you need me, say it plain. I'll show up. Same energy I give Rasheeda, I'll give you. Promise. Spice looks down at the hand, then back up at Yandy's eyes. Tears glisten but don't fall, she's too proud for that on TV. Ja better mean dat, Yandy, because if Ja play me again, me walk. And me, nah look back. Rasheeda nods slowly. And if I ever made you feel small, that stops now too. We all grown. We all got scars. Let's stop adding to each other's. The room quiets for the first time in what feels like hours. Producers signal to keep rolling but lower the lights slightly, giving the moment room to breathe. Outside, the rest of the cast has migrated closer, Scrappy, leaning against the doorframe. Carly with her phone out, recording sneakily. Tommy wiping actual tears because she's always been the emotional one. But just when it seems like they might hug it out, Spice's phone buzzes loud on the coffee table. She glances down, face hardening again. She picks it up, reads, then lets out a bitter laugh. Well, look who decided fee, chime in now. She turns the screen toward the camera. A text from Kirk Frost himself. Heard about the Rasheeda, good. Tell Yandy, I said, stay out the drama for once. Yandy's face drops. Rasheeda snatches the phone, reads it, then looks at Spice with fresh fire. He didn't mean it like that. Spice snatches it back. Oh, he meant it exactly like that. Ja man just told Yandy to stay out after. She spent the whole night defending Ja. So who really the favorite now? Rasheeda starts to protest. But Yandy holds up a hand. Voice low and dangerous. Kirk knows better than to text that. I'll handle him later. But Spice. This right here. This why I stay in the middle. Because everybody quick to twist words. Quick to assume the worst. Spice shakes her head. Nah, dis why the loyalty questions still live. Even when we trying to fix it, outside forces keep stirring the pot. Kirk just proved me pointya, defend Rasheeda, but when it come to him, Ja still have to handle him. Where the accountability? The argument reignites. Softer this time, but sharper. Like a knife sliding slow instead of swinging wild. Accusations circle back, hold wounds reopened. New ones carved. Producers finally call a real cut. Lights up full. Everyone told to take 20. But nobody moves right away. They just stand there, breathing heavy, staring at each other like strangers who used to be family. As the crew starts breaking down equipment, whispers spread fast. Mendices texts Yandy. You okay? She doesn't answer yet. Kirk calls Rasheeda 3 times back to back. She sends him to voicemail. Spice posts a cryptic IG story. Black screen, white text. Real eyes, real eyes, real lies. Within minutes, likes pour in from fans who smell blood in the water. The night ends with no big hugs, no group photo, no resolution music cue. Just SUV Mendices driving. Kids already asleep at home, so no little ears catching the aftermath. Rasheeda stares out the window at the passing lights of Peachtree Street, arms wrapped tight around herself. She really think I'm sitting here enjoying this? Like I asked to be the example every time somebody wanna talk loyalty. Yandy rubs her temple, exhaustion settling in deep. She's hurt. Rasheeda, hurt people. But Kirk, texting that made it worse. Why would he even say, stay out the drama? He knows how that reads. Rasheeda finally turns, eyes glassy but fierce. Because he's tired too. Tired of our marriage being everybody's storyline. Tired of me coming home crying because another episode painted him as the villain again. He sees Yandy jumping in every time. And yeah, he thinks it's too much sometimes. But he shouldn't have texted Spice's phone. That was foul. Yandy nods slow. I already texted him back. Told him we gon' talk face to face when I get home. No more side texts stirring the pot. Back at the loft, Producers huddle in the control room replaying footage, already cutting teasers. One clip Spice's loyalty, supposed to be blind but yeah, eyes wide open. Rasheeda loops on every monitor. They know this is episode gold, maybe even reunion level gold, but they also know the fallout could fracture the cast for real this time. Scrappy lingers longest. Scrolling Twitter where hashtag Spice vs Yandy already has its own hashtag trends. He shakes his head, mutters to himself, LHHATL too small for this kind of beef. Somebody gon' have to fold or everybody gon' lose. Cut to the next day. Group therapy session producers booked weeks ago, ironically themed mending broken bonds. Nobody wants to be there, but contracts are contracts. They file in one by one. Spice in all black, oversized shades hiding whatever tears fell last night. Yandy in neutral beige, trying to look like the mediator she always plays. Rasheeda last, hoodie up, barely making eye contact with anyone. The therapist, a soft-spoken black woman named Dr. Nia, who's seen it all. Stars gentle. Let's begin with how everyone's feeling after last night's conversation. Spice doesn't wait for turns. Me feeling used. Like me, loyalty get tested every season while other people get passes. Me nah, come here fee play second fiddle. Dr. Nia nods, no judgment. And Yandy, what's coming up for you? Hearing that, Yandy exhales. Guilt? Because maybe I haven't been as even-handed as I thought. I love Spice. She's family. But I also love Rasheeda. And trying to balance both, it's exhausting. I end up protecting one and hurting the other without meaning to. Rasheeda shifts in her seat. I feel attacked. Like my friendship with Yandy is suddenly a crime because Spice feels left out. I didn't create the distance. Life did. Schedules, kids, businesses, everybody got full plates. But instead of saying, hey, I miss our talks, it turned into public callouts. That hurts too. The room quiets. Dr. Nia lets the silence sit, then asks Spice, what would equal energy look like to you? Paint the picture. Spice thinks for a second, voice softer now. Checking in without me having to beg? Showing up when me down, without waiting feed cameras. Defending me name D. Same way, ya defend Rasheeda's. Simple things, real things. Yandy leans forward. I can do that, starting today. No more, assuming you're good because you're Spice and you're strong. I'll ask, I'll show up. And Rasheeda, I need you to meet me halfway to. No more letting outside voices like Kirksmick. It seemed like I'm choosing sides when I'm really just trying to keep peace. Rasheeda nods slowly. I'll talk to Kirk. Make sure he understands his words carry weight, especially when they land in group chats or on Spice's phone. And Spice, if you ever want to grab coffee, just us, no cameras, no drama, just talk. Doors open. For the first time, Spice cracks a small smile. Coffee, sound good? But me still watching. Actions over words. The session drags on tears. Apologies, promises that feel fragile but genuine. By the end, they're not hugging, but they're not glaring either. Small progress. Producers eat it up, knowing viewers will dissect every glance, every pause. But the real twist comes later that evening. Spice gets a DM from an anonymous account, screenshots attached. Old messages between Yandy and Rasheeda from 2 seasons back, during one of Spice's biggest controversies. In them, Yandy writes, "Girl, Spice wildin' again. I love her but sometimes she makes it hard to defend." Rasheeda replies, "Exactly. Let her handle her own battles this time. We got enough on our plate." Spice stares at the screen, heart sinking all over again. She doesn't post them, not yet. Instead, she forwards them to her manager with one line, "Prepare the next episode promo." This just got personal. Across town, Yandy's phone buzzes with the same screenshots sent from the same burner. Her stomach drops. She knows exactly when those messages were sent, knows they were private vents after a long day, but on camera, they'll look like betrayal. She texts Rasheeda immediately. "We got leaked." Old texts. Spice probably has them too. Rasheeda's reply comes fast, "Damn it. Who would do this?" Neither knows yet. But fans are already buzzing because a teaser drops online. Grainy clip of Spice looking at her phone, face hardening. Voiceover saying when the real receipts hit, "Nobody's safe." Comments explode. "Oh, it's about to get biblical." Yandy finna explain these texts. The circle tightens. Trust phrase further. Spice debates dropping the screenshots herself, but holds off, wants to see Yandy sweat first. Yandy preps a long IG Live explanation. Rasheeda stays offline. Kirk finally calls Yandy back and admits he might have vented to a mutual friend who could have leaked. Apologies fly, but they feel hollow against the damage already spreading. By the time the next filming day rolls around, the group dynamic has shifted into something colder, more calculated. Spice walks in with her head high, ready to confront. Yandy walks in with a folder of her own receipts proof she's checked on Spice privately over the years. Texts, voice notes, gifts. Rasheeda walks in, guarded, knowing one wrong word could end her friendship with both women. The cameras roll again. Spice doesn't waste time. "Ja wanna talk loyalty? Let's talk these." She holds up printouts of the leaked messages. Yandy's face drains of color. Rasheeda mutters, "Here we go." And just like that, the mending from therapy crumbles before it even sets. Old wounds rip open wider. New betrayals reel or perceive a pile-on. The ATL circle that once felt unbreakable now hangs by threads, and every woman in it knows one pull could snap it all. The drama isn't peaking. It's only accelerating. And nobody, not Spice, not Yandy, not Rasheeda, knows who's going to survive the fallout when the full truth finally drops. The loft feels haunted now. Echoes of every shouted word and every half apology still bouncing off the walls even though filming wrapped hours ago. Spice sits alone in her dressing room, door locked, staring at the printed screenshots spread across the vanity like evidence in a crime scene. The old messages stare back. Yandy's Spice Wilden again. Rasheeda's let her handle her own battles. She traces the words with a manicured nail, lips pressed tight. Betrayal doesn't always come loud. Sometimes it whispers in old texts you never thought would see daylight. She debates one last time: post now and watch the world burn, or hold them for the reunion special when the stakes are higher. She chooses the latter. Patience has always been her secret weapon. Across town in Yandy's home office, Mendices paces while she sits cross-legged on the floor. Laptop open to the leaked DM. "This somebody trying to sabotage us," he says, voice low so the kids don't hear. Yandy rubs her eyes, mascara smudged from earlier tears. "Or trying to expose what we already knew was messy. I shouldn't have vented like that. It was a bad day, but that don't excuse it." She drafts a statement for Egra, no PR polish. "To my sisters, especially Spice. Those words were from a frustrated moment, years ago. They don't define how I feel about you now. I've grown, I've apologized privately, and I'll do it publicly too. But healing don't happen in comments sections. Let's talk real when we're face to face again." She hits post before she can overthink it. Notifications explode instantly. Some supportive, most savage. Rasheeda curls up on her couch next to Kirk, phone face down so she doesn't see the chaos. He rubs her back, slow circles. "You ain't gotta carry this alone, baby. I messed up with that text. I own that." She nods, voice small. "I just want my friend back." Both of them. But it feels like every time we get close to fixing it, something blows it up worse. Kirk kisses her forehead. Then we fight for it. No more side texts. No more venting to outsiders. We keep it in the circle. For the first time in weeks, she believes he means it. The next morning brings the final group scene. Producers call it closure conversation, but everyone knows better. They gather in a neutral backyard. Neutral colors, neutral vibes attempted but failing miserably. No dramatic loft this time. Sunlight, fresh air. Maybe it'll force honesty. Spice arrives first, sunglasses on, energy calm but coiled. Yandy next, carrying a small gift bag, nothing flashy, just thoughtful tokens for both women. A custom chain for Spice engraved with "Real Recognize Real." A framed photo for Rasheeda of the three of them from season 1, smiling like nothing could break them. Rasheeda shows up last, eyes puffy but determined. They sit in a triangle on oversized outdoor cushions. No cameras in faces yet, just mics clipped, lenses at a distance. Dr. Nia facilitates again, voice gentle. "We've heard the hurt. We've seen the leaks. Now let's hear the hearts. Spice, start us." Spice removes her shades, looks at each woman directly. "Me come today, not fee fight, but fee close D chapter or burn D book, whichever come first. Dem texts hurt because dem confirm what me felt. Dat when me wasn't around, me wasn't worth defending. But me also know venting happens. Me done it too. What me need now is transparency. No more secrets. No more private group chats where exclude people. If we family all D way." Yandy nods, tears already falling. "I'm sorry, Spice. Those words were ugly and wrong. I was stressed, but that's no excuse. You deserve better from me. From here on, if I got something to say, good or bad, it comes direct to you. No vents, no sidebars. And Rasheeda, thank you for holding space, even when it cost you. I love you both. I'm done playing middle. I choose both." Rasheeda wipes her face. Spice, I never wanted you to feel small. I got defensive because I felt attacked, but that don't make it right. I'm sorry for not reaching out more, for letting my life be the excuse. Moving forward, I want real check-ins, coffee dates, phone calls, no agenda. And Yandy, thank you for always having my back. But I see now how that looked one-sided. I'll do better at balancing too. The air shifts lighter. Somehow, they pass the gift bag. Spice opens hers, fingers tracing the engraving, a real smile breaking through. Rasheeda holds the photo to her chest. Fresh tears, but different ones. Yandy watches them both, relief washing over her face like she's been holding her breath for seasons. They talk for hours off camera, moments producers will beg to include later. Laughs creep in, memories surface that aren't painful. By sunset, they're hugging, not staged, not for the shot, but because the weight finally lifted enough to allow it. Spice whispers to Yandy, "Me believe ya this time." Yandy whispers back, "Good, because I ain't letting go again." The cameras catch the final moments. 3 women walking off together toward the house. Arms linked, talking low like old times. No grand resolution music, no fairy tale, ending just progress. Fragile but real. Fans will argue for weeks about who won, who apologized more, whose tears looked genuine. But in that backyard, none of that matters. What matters is they chose to stay connected instead of walking away. And yet, the burner account that leaked the texts never gets caught. A shadow lingers. Who sent them? A jealous cat? A bitter ex-friend? A producer stirring drama for ratings? Nobody knows. Spice keeps the number blocked but watches her DM requests. Yandy changes passwords. Rasheeda prays extra hard. The circle repairs, but the crack remains visible if you look close enough. Atlanta Season 13 Part B ends not with a bang, but with a quiet promise and the unspoken understanding that loyalty isn't a one-time declaration. It's daily work. It's choosing each other even when it's hard. It's forgiving the past while guarding the future. And in the world of reality TV, where everything gets filmed and nothing stays private, that might be the hardest battle of all. Yo, if you made it this far, you're ride or die for real. Smash that like button. If this drama had you yelling at your screen, drop a comment and tell me Team Spice, Team Yandy, Team Rasheeda, or Team Everybody Needs Therapy. Who do you think leaked those texts? Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss the reunion fallout, because trust, this ain't over. We got more twists coming. Drop your predictions below. I'm reading every single one. Let's talk about it. Peace.